use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We fled up, fled up, fled up, fled up. We fled up, fled up, fled up, fled up. We fled up, fled up, fled up, fled up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keep it.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry, and that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun. It's gone. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. First down, Detroit.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
A second down throw for Goff. Here as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's Goff. It's Isaac to Small. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go!
Now former college star over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at 6. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
from the 26-yard line. Here is 2nd and 4. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Got it with Smith-Njigba. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Once again, it's Walker. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Thompson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison, that Thompson. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, Godwin. This one on target to Godwin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Thompson now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be fourth down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
A 54-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get them down short of the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's Goff. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Thompson. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's Thompson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now, faking the give. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
2nd and 10. Thompson to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he is out of bounds at the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seattle.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
With the Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Give to Charbonnet. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Kirby Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage is excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing Thompson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
They're on 37-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Thompson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
1:56 to play in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. carry for David Montgomery. Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
That's complete. It's JSN. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown Seattle.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in legal basement, putting working on my phones. Either that or try to money more than make
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Shaheed now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Thompson. He's going to have the 1st down and more. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side here, caught by Addison. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Lightning 18. Go.
Thompson now to throw. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good. 4 on Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw. This is caught at 2. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
The joke to the tight end is the one in motion. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Godwin working the right side. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's hot inside. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught downfield by Teslam. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now, Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the Lions are looking at a 1st and goal and takes it all the way down to the 2.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Town's finest, handsome devotion. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, You a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Thompson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Throwing, Thompson. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Small. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Open man downfield, that's Crawford. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
On second down, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Thompson. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown Seahawks.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. They even get your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. They black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them. That's hating on them. Can they both? I hate them. Hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for the chili, what you coming for?
15 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up.
I'm in the city with a flag beginning thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up the number.
That's right side and into the hands of Tislar. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Here's Charbonnet, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Lions call their first timeout. It comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Thompson now to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana.